All right, number 1 in section 5.4, this is linear equations in two variables. We have 5 parts. We're going to graph the equation and identify the x and y intercepts. So one of the easiest ways to graph it is when you put it into slope-intercept form. Alright, so to get it in slope-intercept form, we need it to look like y equals mx plus b. So we just got to get y by itself. Right now we have this 5. We got to get rid of the 5. When we divide, we're going to divide by everything. Divide by 5. And that will give us y equals negative 2 divided by 5x, and 10 divided by 5 is 2. So here's our equation in slope-intercept form. Alright, so then we go to part 2. This says substitute arbitrary values of x into the equation and solve for the corresponding variables of y. So if we plug in x equals 5, okay, what happens? We're multiplying by 5. We're also dividing by 5. That 5 will divide out to be 1. So we'll have a negative 2 minus 2. And that gives us a negative 4. So when x is 5, y is negative 4. Alright, so part 3 wants us to do the same strategy. We're just going to make a table of points. So sometimes if you make a table, you can just do it all at once. So we can say negative 2 over 5. And then we'll say x, we'll be plugging in x minus 2. We'll be doing that on this side, and then over here we'll get the y value. So this is for x is equal to, in the middle we're showing the word x is equal to negative 10, negative 5. You see they're picking multiples of 5, so we'll divide out nicely. 0 and 5, which we've already done. So here we would have a negative 2 divided by 5 times negative 10 minus 2. So 10 divided by 5 is negative 2. Negative 2 times negative 2 is a positive 4. And then 4 minus 2 is a positive 2. So when we use negative 10, we get 2. Negative 5 okay, so negative 5 divided by 5 is a negative 1. Negative 2 times negative 1 is a positive 2. Positive 2 minus 2, 0. Here we're plugging a 0. So 0 times anything is 0, so we just end up with a negative 2. And then when we already did the 5 over here, we got negative 4. So we can see there's a decrease by 2 every time. Subtract 2, subtract 2. That's a constant. So 2, 0, negative 2. All right, part 4, we're going to graph it. It says plot points, draw the line. So click the pencil, and we can put some of these points on here. So if I go negative 10 and up to 2, we only need 2 points, a negative 5 and 0. Negative 5 and 0. Should be good enough. And then the x and y intercepts. So x and y intercepts are the values we get when we plug a 0 for x and a 0 for y. So you can kind of see those on the table. You don't have to rework them. The x-intercept When y is 0, you get negative 5, 0. So I'm going to put a negative 5 here. And then the y-intercept, this time when x is 0, this point right here, we get negative 2. So 0, negative 2.